What I'm about to speak on doesn't just relate to Christians. If you are a human being, you can relate to this. Traumas ain't nothing to play with, especially mental and emotional traumas. And 99.9% of the time, traumas are not dealt with correctly. Trauma is a common thing because we live in a fallen world. So it's not the fact that traumatic things happen to us. Everything goes completely south when we don't know how to deal with it and we don't heal from it. Unhealed traumatic wounds is what causes anxiety, depression, insecurity, worthlessness, and the number one thing, losing your identity. You feel like you no longer know who you are, and the enemy will take advantage of traumas. He'll allow your trauma to be unhealed, you to feel like you don't know who you are, and then he'll tell you who you are through music, through television, through social media, through all these sources of entertainment. He's telling women that they have to be promiscuous, they have to move a certain way, dress a certain way, telling them that their body is all that they're good for. And if they want to get somewhere in life, they have to use their body. The enemy is telling them that they have to be seductive in order to have a good life. And for the men, the enemy is telling them that they have to be a gangbanger, they have to sell drugs, they have to tote guns, they have to do drugs in order to be accepted. The enemy is telling them if they're not sleeping around with a bunch of women, they're not living the life and they're lame. The enemy is telling them that if they're not getting money, if they're not chasing a bag, they might as well be dead, because money is everything. The enemy's telling them to get money by all means. If you have to hurt, if you have to steal, if you have to kill, do whatever it takes to get money. And if that doesn't work, the enemy will push homosexuality on both men and women. That's the world we live in, and it's sad. But it all stems from a traumatic moment in our lives that causes us to not know who we are anymore. We have to go back in our minds, go back within our soul, and find that traumatic moment. Revisit that time or times we felt so much pain that we said, you know what, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Bring it to the surface and allow Jesus to heal you, because you won't just be healing for yourself. You will be healing for your family, for your kids or future kids. Don't let that traumatic moment be the reason why they have to suffer as well. Keep pushing. Let Jesus heal you and never give up.